wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show.
Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful scholars. What's the difference? Scholars, subscribe. Welcome. It's me, Dezor, and today we are working out, but we're also talking about how can we discover or find our outlet, our emotional outlet. So I am going to talk while doing these exercises to focus on my breathing, because that is something I want to learn how to control better. We can always learn how to do that better. So first exercise we're going to do is dumbbells by the side and then one leg up. And I'm using all of this leg that is right here to push up and down. Ooh. There we go. So when we're talking about an emotional outlet, I looked up, I think it's called Pace's Correction, something like that. Oh, this is a lot. I gotta think, I gotta talk, I gotta balance, I gotta strengthen. It's a lot happening. Ooh, I lost my count. 6, 7, one more. There we go. We're going to switch over to the other side. Ooh, this one's harder. I researched on one website and it was talking about the 3 R's to finding an emotional outlet and having emotional release as being a way that we can manage stress. All right, I'm going to go up in weight. So I just looked at my notes and those 3 R's are to recognize, to respond, and to reset. So we're starting with the first R. It's to recognize. To recognize what the heck is stressing you out and why is it stressing you out. Asking yourself, is it really that serious to be stressing you out? And that is the beginning stage of figuring out what you can do with it. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go, push. All right, next leg. After the recognize stage, we go into the response stage, and it's asking yourself, or actually doing, what are you going to do about it, right? So you can do things like this, like work out, if that's a good emotional outlet for you. You can draw. Hey, you can scream into a pillow if you want. You could go play a sport. You can talk to a loved one. There are many activities that you can do to express yourself and to release steam, because sometimes it can be really hard to hold in all that emotional baggage and stress, and it's just good to release it somehow. I'm going to switch dumbbells. So now I'm going to carry the dumbbells on my shoulders. I'm going to do a step up, but when I step up, I'm also going to press up. So it's going to look like this. Down. Nice. So yeah, when we're talking about how are we going to respond to it, I want us to think about ways that we find fun. And sometimes those things can be putting us in uncomfortable situations, but ultimately you want to do something that makes you feel safe, because if you put yourself in a safe environment where you feel seen, where you feel like you can put it all on the floor, for a lot of people, their emotional outlets is sports, because it's a time where you truly have to focus on what you're doing and not on what is happening in your personal life. We're going to switch legs here. Also, something that I want us to know is that emotional outlets don't have to be one thing that you do all the time. Like for me, I have multiple emotional outlets. One day, I don't want to go to the gym. That's actually very stressful for me some days. But today, I feel like going to the gym. I feel like getting a good workout in. I felt like talking to y'all beautiful scholars to be an emotional outlet for me. Because there's a lot of things going on in a lot of people's lives right now. And for a lot of things to be going on in mine, I want to manage my stress in a healthy way. And this is one way that I can do it. We went heavier on the 8. So here we go. It's the last set. I'm doing 8 each side, if you wanted to know. Exhale on the push-up. Don't forget to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Switching sides. Quick breather. We're going to hop back into it. This side is a lot stronger, but a lot harder to balance. I love learning about myself. Ooh, my arms are on fire. Last one. Push. Ooh, all done. All done. We're going to move on to our next exercise, and then we're going to talk about the last R of learning how to stress manage and how to blow off steam, which is to reset. Hey you, no one likes a person who doesn't clean their equipment and re-rack their weights. Be a good person and do the such thing. Clean your weights and re-rack them up. Thank you very much. Remember to drink your water. Here we go. I don't know why, but when I switch to arm workouts, I like to switch the type of dumbbells that I have if the gym has multiple dumbbells. So we're going to do 4 exercises back to back for a count of 8 each time. So we're going to do bicep curls first. We're going to call these eagles, hugs, and chest press. 8 times each. There we go. Eight eagles, go. Hugs. Chest press. Lower them. Ooh, I don't like those. I don't like those at all. We're going to do one more and then we'll be done for today, but with a 10-pound weight. All right, so as I do this last set, I want to talk about resetting. So that's the last R, right? Or before I begin. So resetting is basically how can we make sure that we're okay now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Extra one. Eagles, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe. Just breathe. I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm done. I'm done. All right. So when we talk about resetting, catch my breath. All right. So when we talk about resetting, this is the period where you're done with everything. Like me right now, I feel great. I feel like I let off some steam. I feel way less stressed. I feel way better. So when we talk about this stage that we're at, when we're finally able to release our strong emotions, the unwanted emotions in a healthy manner, and we get to this feeling of like almost blissfulness or at least satisfaction, I want you to think about, okay, how can you keep this state going? So maybe later today you do a stretch. Make sure to stretch after this if you worked out for sure. Drink water. I want you to think about how you can maintain the positivity that you're feeling after you let off steam. Maybe for me, that means to do a 5-minute dance break every day. Maybe that means to journal for 5 minutes every day. Doing something small every day adds up to big measures. And don't you ever think that little things do not add up, because they do. Things that you don't typically notice become a habit. You wake up in the morning, and regardless of if you have like an extensive morning routine or not, more than often, you brush your teeth, you use the restroom, you get dressed, and you walk out the door with ease. That's not something that you typically have to tell your body to do, unless you're like really stressed, right? But those have become habits that you've practiced for years, and it all started from somewhere. Someone else had to teach you, mainly your parents or your guardians, right? But once you got accustomed to it yourself, you did it like it was easy. That's how you have to treat these new habits that you have to inhabit in your life, right? Play on words. I want you to think about, what can you do for at least 5 minutes a day that can aid to making you feel less stressed? Can you do deep breathing? Can you journal? Can you draw? Can you dance? And it doesn't have to be the same thing every single day, like I said before. It can be different every day. I think that's my key to staying as positive as I am, is that sometimes it's talking to a loved one, other times it's journaling, other times it's reading a scripture, other times it's dancing, other times it's teaching someone. Anything that makes me get my mind off of what's stressing me out. And if you do decide to give attention to what's stressing you out, ask yourselves really insightful questions on why it's making you feel that way. Get to the root of that issue so it doesn't become a bigger thing. So I believe that's the end of today's video. Hopefully you took something out of it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to step with purpose, live in service. Another day is another blessing. You better believe it. You better believe it. Peace and love. Oh, and that video right there, I think you should watch it. Yeah, this video.
Good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be